A female between 34 and 44 asks, my 2-month-old baby is refusing to breastfeed and it's killing me. On a practical level, I have ADHD and having the option to nurse for some feedings would really reduce the overwhelming feeling around washing pump parts and bottles. On an emotional level, it devastates me when my baby won't breastfeed. It almost feels like she's rejecting me, like a breakup. I have an appointment with a lactation consultant at our pediatrician's office, but I'm worried she'll just say, you're gonna have to exclusively pump. How do I hold my own in the office with something so emotional?
All right, I'm hearing 3 questions in this. How do I advocate for myself in a medical office? How do I accept the possibility that the lactation specialist might tell me, you'll just have to pump? And number 2, how do I handle the emotional weight of my kid won't breastfeed? Again, I've not had a kid. I'm not gonna speak from experience. I will say that how do I advocate for myself in a medical situation? That situation I have been in, and I write like a medical manifesto, and then I come up with bullet points. Here's what's happening. Here are my concerns. What are the possibilities? How long do I try what I want before I switch to plan B, right? Have those things written out, because even if I get emotional in a medical situation, I can go back to the script. I can go back to my notes. So that question I feel comfortable answering. The second one is, what if the lactation specialist says this thing, which is my worst fear? I'm gonna point out you haven't met the lactation specialist yet. And if you've never worked with one before, you don't know all the options they're gonna present. So I would advise that, again, you write down what's been happening, you write down how you feel physically and emotionally, you ask for the options. Assuming a medical professional is gonna give you the worst is just gonna put you in this defeated state when you walk in the office. So come in with those fears, but have them written down. The first question is, I feel like my kid is breaking up with me when they won't nurse. I cannot speak from experience there. I do know the lactation specialist will make certain that you know that you, as a person, are not a failure. And I do know that. I have heard from many, many friends that have worked with lactation specialists that say, she taught me this is okay, and she taught me things. She opened up my eyes. She helped me change my mind about this. Are there counselors that specialize in like talking with new mothers? There's gotta be specialists. Like there's gotta be mental health specialties for new mothers. I am not that person. I'm not a mental health specialist for nobody, especially not new moms. But man, that's heavy. That's a heavy thing. Friend, person, that's a heavy thing. I'm sorry that's happening to you. Write your notes. Write your notes. Practice. It's a script. Practice.
Kids are so selfish anyway.
Kids.